people, they lost 28%. Even this study, which done outside in the States, their level of cholesterol decreased better than us. We lost 19% of our. HDL 52%, here HDL 30%. They improved in their studies. LDL 28%, and in the other group, LDL was 35%. So I think the trend is almost the same. I mean, average, if you will take it into consideration, there is an improvement, definitely, in biochemical parameters. I don't know why. It works, of course. Do low carb diet work? Why, Matthew, you are putting this one? This is long-term effect. Of course, I took the permission of one of our colleagues. This, of course, you know him, and this is, of course, he looks like sick, but he was not sick. He was 115 kg, and he is 82 kg. His sugar is controlled, and everything is. And this is better, of course. This is Hussein Safar, and see how. Of course, I took permission, That's why I told them I'm going to keep it for all my. They said, oh, go ahead. Now, to conclude the idea that this study is very beneficial effect of ketogenic diet following a long-term effect, and it significantly reduces the body weight and body mass index. It decreases the level of triglycerides, LDL cholesterol, and blood glucose, and increases the good cholesterol. And ketogenic diet for a relatively long period does not produce or didn't produce any significant side effects apart from constipation, certain, and changes in the mouth breath. And that was the only thing which we really faced at the beginning of the experimental period. And this, of course, this study confirms the previous finding from different publications, which indicated that's quite safe and for a longer period of time as previously administered. And this is, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Dashti, for so forcefully presenting your observations. I'm sure you are willing to take some questions.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Questions, please. Yes, at the back there.
تعال هني ما اسمع ايش ترى. هات.
For normal people, who are not diabetic, not hypertensive, not overweight. My question in another way, do you recommend this as a new lifestyle? And if so, you think these people should be in which stage of ketogenic diet? That is, how many grams of carbohydrates per day? Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I recommend this. This is just, as I call it, it's lifestyle. Of course, there are 4 stages whereby really I advocate for the people who are really overweight or obese in the first stage, but the people who are really normal, I go with them with good amount of carbohydrate, and I put them in 4th stages, whereby they can have a good amount of carbohydrate. They can have even certain sort of breads if patient loves to have. Good amount of fruits he can take. And I can reach them to 80 to 90 grams of carbohydrate. Let me put it in this way. One piece of bread toast, for example, contains of 12 grams of carbohydrate, or 1 glass of milk has 12 grams of carbohydrate. 1 apple, for example, has got 14 grams. So I can calculate for them, even they can reach to 100 grams of carbohydrate, even more, and then they will stay. And apart from that, they can have a good amount of food. They will be more energetic. They can utilize their energy through the fat, if there is fat. But if there is no fat, really, I'm sure reaching to 18% of their body fat, I don't advise them to apply this diet. They can go to 4th stage, which is normal diet, really.
Thanks. To avoid the problem of constipation and bad breath, what about if one supplements that with a lot of green vegetables?
Oh, yeah. Well, usually we advise them green vegetables all the time. But in any case, some people, they don't really comply to the treatment. They don't like to have a lot of vegetable. But what I advocated recently, I told them even if they can take 15 pieces of olives per day, and that really has got a lot of fibers, can help them. I advocate for them to have 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil in salad. And that's really, this was one of the controversy when I sent the paper. They said this is not a ketogenic diet because you are